and their backboards to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Williams is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Irving at the point guard position. Buries it from three-point range.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Hardaway. McDaniels up top. Started by Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Edwards dishes to Towns. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Irving a screen on Conley. Doncic kicks to Irving. No good from outside. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Doncic looking it over. Outside Hardaway. Doncic against Towns. Doncic kicks to Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Kyrie Irving, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. In the corner, Powell with it. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Luka Doncic.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Powell. Green comes in for Williams. And Curry subbed in for Irving. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Shake Milton in for Edwards. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hardaway is screen on Conley. Ball's knocked loose. Doncic against Conley. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Green outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. As far as the key factor in this game, he said defense is the focus. He said our shot blocking anchors us inside. It's something we can count on. Of course, the rest of our defensive execution is just as important. We have to be in total lockdown mode defensively tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, D.A., we appreciate it. They're focused on defense, Greg. We'll see how it plays out.
It's going to come down to hustle. And in this league, you have to be very quick to rotate when you're in help.
And that's why communication is so important. Guys have to talk to each other on the defensive end. I heard a coach once say that talking is energy, and energy is execution.
Now, here's Curry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, Green. Lets it go with a 3. That doesn't go either for Green.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hardaway against Conley. Anderson wide open. Kept alive, Minnesota. There's the three. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Doncic. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Doncic. There's the drive. Holmes finds Hardaway. They grab their own miss. Tie game in Minnesota. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Anderson. Shake Milton is out there with Conley. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Reed in at the 4-man position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now, here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Milton the pass to Conley. Over Doncic. Here's Milton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Mavericks leading.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Now, here's Doncic. No points in the game yet for him. Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. Doncic against Conley. And Curry has it in the corner. No good on the triple. Now Anderson. Gobert the pass to Reed. Conley kicks to Anderson. Milton in the corner. Goes back up. Nice touch on the bank shot. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Here's Doncic. Michael Conley making his last shot. Now, here's Doncic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he's good on the 3 ball.
That's Curry's shot there. I mean, he's out there to catch and fire away when he's got room.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Michael Conley. Then for the Mavericks, Grant Williams comes in for Seth Curry, and Irving subbed in for Doncic. Mavericks on D. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Now, here's Milton. Not a lot of room. The 10-footer. Offensive rebound. Edwards finds Milton. And here's Anderson for three. Connects from three-point range. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now Irving. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Outside Williams. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Reed. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Outside Irving. Williams sends a screen for Irving. Outside Williams. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, beautiful dime there by Kyrie. We've seen him improve as a passer since he's been in the league.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And here is Irving. On the wing, Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
And so it's Seth Curry making highlights for the Dallas Mavericks. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Seth Curry displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for the Mavericks, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Powell is out there with Green, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Mavs. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
Edwards inside, guarded by Doncic. And here's Conley outside. No good on that one. Dallas leading by 13. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Irving attacking. Powell kicks to Doncic. Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Conley. Got that one up quick. Hardaway has got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Minnesota calls timeout. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Dallas, Grant Williams is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. and Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. He drains the quick shot. 11 points for Anthony Edwards. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Irving drives in. Curry wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up 3s the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Second shot opportunity, and Towns finishes inside.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Irving passes to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 9 points in the game so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Conley with the 3. Green with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 20. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Curry against Edwards. Sweet little floater. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
4 on the shot clock. Irving finds Green. Again, the miss by Green. Towns with it. Here's Reed. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Anderson in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the shot goes down.
High percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Here's Doncic. Curry, a screen on Edwards. Outside Curry. Back to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Puts up a three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here is Edwards. The tray. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. No good from Irving.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Anderson finds McDaniel. No good with the triple. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Outside Williams. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Powell. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Timberwolves trail by 16. There's the pass to McDaniels. Fade away. That shot missing. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Now Irving. Williams, a screen on Anderson. Outside Williams. Shoots the three. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist.
3 points.
Irving's got his 9th assist in the game now. Edwards against Curry. Edwards dishes to Towns. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Irving drives in. It's stolen by Gobert. Irving against Edwards. The feed to Towns. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Mavericks leading by 17. Irving's shot is good.
Not just range, but confidence, too. Irving can capitalize from way downtown.
Now here's Anderson. Passes it to Towns. Dishes to Edwards. Back to Towns. The three. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. Now Powell. No one near him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for Dallas.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Anderson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. No problems knocking that one down. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony,